Good morning, everyone. Just waiting for some people to enter the room, into the space. When you come in, drop a comment, say hello, say good morning, say good afternoon. If you're catching this on a replay, do hashtag replay. I want to acknowledge that you stopped through and spend a little bit of time with me today. You know, these things are limited to 5 minutes. I've dedicated myself to 100 days of 5 minute good morning tidbits related around business, government contracting, sustainability, growing, and compliance. My name is Luciana Turner. I am the founder of the LT&A company, where we do all things government contracting, from consulting to training to implementation. We are your go-to. I'm Luciana Turner, your Chief Compliance and your Chief Clarity Officer. And my mission in life is to create the next top 10 government contracting companies. I'll say it again. My mission is to knock every company currently in the top 10 of government contracting and replace them with companies that I have personally worked with and helped to grow to reach that level of profitability. Now, mind you, the number 7 company is the last time I looked, a $5 billion company. So it's an aggressive goal, but I believe that with the right work foundation and the right work ethic, we can get it done. But that's another story for another day. So on this morning, I want to talk about what got you here is not the same thing as what's going to get you there. I know it's a concept that we've heard before. It's a nice cliche. People want to print it on a t-shirt and hats and rock it. But do we really understand what that means? The effort that it took you to get from $0 to $10,000 is not the effort that is going to take you to get from 10,000 to 50, from 50 to 100, so on. But people totally only review that from the standpoint of business. What it took you mentally to get to that point is totally different. What it's going to take for you spiritually is going to look different. What it's going to take for you emotionally, it's going to look different. And I think far too often in this conversation around business and business growth and business sustainability, we leave this conversation totally in the mindset and the life coach realm. But quite frankly, it should be a holistic approach. We all know those who work with coaches go further. Coaches help, with the learning curve. It might take you 10 years to get there on your own and 7 years to get there with a coach. Well, what I want to tell you is you should include mindset and life coaching and all of that in the total package, because what it took to get you where you are today will not get you to where you want to be tomorrow. I've learned that from personal experience, where we have to set aside the unknown effects of ego and the unknown effects of pride. Because sometimes we're operating with ego and pride and we don't even know it. And duplicate ourselves within our company. If I had had another me when I had my health crisis, my company wouldn't have came to a screeching halt. But I was unknowingly operating with ego and pride. And after I took time to reflect and really focus on how I was running things, I came to that uncomfortable realization that in my endeavor to go to the next level, I was trying to get there on my own ego and my own pride. And in this season, in that up leveling that I had to do during that time of recovery and say ego and pride aside, I have to create another me. And that's what I'm in the process of doing. As as a theologian I just recently started following just said, you don't go as far as your dream, you go as far as your team. That's a Dr. Darius quote. And team building will get you to that next level. And even at that, the team that gets you to the 200 mark is not the team that's going to get you to 500 mark. There's constantly this up leveling. There's constantly this need to grow within business, within your operations, within your procedures and policies, within your self mental development, within your self spiritual development, however spirituality looks for you, within your emotional growth. If you don't have a strong emotional, not I don't want to use the term emotional IQ, but emotional development. Because so many times we operate within emotion and allowing emotions to drive the bus until we often miss the stop. These are all the levels in which we must grow and change and review on a consistent basis, whether it's yearly, biannually, whatever it is for you and however it looks like for you. But what it took to get you here is not what's going to take to get you there. That's my good morning tidbit for today. Please catch me tomorrow morning. I tend to go live somewhere around the 3:30 mark. And I hope that you gain some insight from the content that I'm sharing. And I'll talk to you tomorrow.